And boy, oh boy, are we gearing up now in the next 3.5 hours because it's going to be India versus Bangladesh at the Dubai International Cricket Stadium, or the Ring of Fire as you may know it. Now, a lot of people are asking questions about how the pitch is going to be, how the weather is going to be, what is the team combination, and I'll just give you some instances of what might be the potential weather situation in Dubai. Now, it is expected to be cloudy today at the Dubai ground, and there is a 7% chance of rain. That is towards the fag end of the day when you look at it. So there is a very slight chance of rain. About from 33%, it's now come down to 7% when you have to look at the rain threat that is there in Dubai. So at this point in time, the weather is looking good. You may not see that many interruptions when you look at it. But yes, it will not be sunny like how it was yesterday. Today, there will be a bit of cloud cover, and that is why in Dubai, you might see some changes in the Indian lineup when you look at it. But you don't know the nature of the wicket, how it is going to be in Dubai, because let's make one thing clear here. In Dubai, in February, you're playing an ICC event for the very first time. There might be a bit of hardness in the wicket, there might be a bit of early movement for the bowlers, but apart from that, if you want to play 3 pacers and 3 spinners, maybe you can do it. Now the dew factor. Is dew going to play a major role in the India versus Bangladesh encounter that is there? Because let's make no mistake about it. Most of the match, when you look at it, it will begin at 2:30 here, but it will be 1 p.m. Dubai time there. 1 p.m. Dubai time means by close to 6:30, you would have seen about nearly 70 overs being bowled. You could at least see that, okay, maybe at that time, most of the dew would have come and it would have gone. So, dew might not play much of a factor when you are operating in Dubai. So, that is why at this point in time, it is safe to assume maybe dew will not play a role in Dubai. And in the ground reports that was done in Dubai about a couple of days back, there was no dew. So that is why India versus Bangladesh, you may see dew very minimal, and it will only set in once about 60-70% of the match is done by this period of time. Now, as far as the India playing 11 is concerned, what can be India's playing 11? The batting order looks settled. Shubman Gill, Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, Shreyas Iyer. That is your top 4. Maybe looking at Bangladesh's spinners, you might want to promote an Akshar Patel to number 5. Akshar Patel is a certainty. Jadeja is a certainty. Amongst the keepers, KL Rahul is the first choice, and that is why KL Rahul will play in the game today. Hardik Pandya, so that means 8 batters and 2 bowlers are confirmed. There is a straight shootout between a Kuldeep Yadav and a Varun Chakravarthy. Rohit Sharma didn't mention much about what was going to happen, what is the playing 11 going to be. But looking at the mystery of Varun Chakravarthy, will he play today in place of Kuldeep Yadav? That could be the key. Arshdeep might be your preferred option, and Mohammad Shami, that might be it. But don't be surprised if India go in with both Mohammad Shami and Harshit Rana and leave out an Arshdeep. But an Arshdeep, primarily left-arm pacer, he will be the key in this particular case. So that's why Arshdeep and Shami, that's the ideal combination. Arshdeep, Harshit, very unlikely, but it could happen. So that is your playing 11 at this stage. Akshar and Jadeja are confirmed. You might go in with 3 spinners. You potentially have a total of 3-4 all-rounders. That's what Rohit Sharma wants to call them. He doesn't want to call them just spinners. You're not going in with 5 spinners. You're going in with 5 all-rounders in that sense. That's how Rohit Sharma looks at it. So it's going to be a very, very interesting thing. So rain threat, minimal. Dew threat, minimal. Team combination, I've told you this might be the team that they will go with. My preferred playing 11 would be Shubman, Rohit, Virat, Shreyas Iyer, KL Rahul, Hardik Pandya, Akshar Patel, Ravindra Jadeja, Kuldeep Yadav, Arshdeep Singh and Mohammad Shami. That is my preferred playing 11 when you look at it in this India versus Bangladesh encounter. Bangladesh, on the other hand, if you look at their last successes against India, they did beat them in the Asia Cup, in one of the league games that was there. Plus, they also defeated them in a bilateral series 2-1 when they played in Dhaka, Mirpur. So that's why Bangladesh do have some confidence heading in it, but very minimal confidence when you look at it. So That is the current situation when you look at the Champions Trophy build-up. Now, Mohammad Rizwan has pointed out two major factors. We lost momentum twice, once while bowling and once while batting. Now, Fakhar Zaman's injury, we do not know what is the nature of Fakhar Zaman's injury. He did suffer a muscle sprain and you could see that he was very gingerly running. Is he going to be fit for the India match? We don't know. But if he is not fit, then Pakistan's chances take a big, big hit. Now, if they lose to India, then you can say it's game over for them in the Champions Trophy, because the other problem for Pakistan is their next game against Bangladesh in Rawalpindi has got a rain threat. You might mostly have a rain threat for Rawalpindi, and that is why Pakistan could very well be eliminated without a single win. So the game versus India on February 23 is a must-win game for Pakistan. So Rizwan, bowling, when you look at it towards the fag end in the death overs, they lost it. 7 overs, 100 runs. Glenn Phillips and Tom Latham really capitalizing on the fact that yes, Pakistan's bowlers were way off the mark. Plus, they took 4 hours and 11 minutes to complete their overs. So overall, it was a bad day for Pakistan in Karachi. Looking at their batting, because Fakhar Zaman had that injury, they didn't have a plan B. Saud Shakil struggled. Babar Azam struggled. There is plenty of criticism for Babar Azam that it was a selfish knock that he played. Whether it was selfish, whether he couldn't handle the pressure, all that is now in the post-match thing that we just discussed yesterday. So, problems galore for Pakistan if they don't win against India. Plus, there is a 90% rain threat for Rawalpindi on the day they play Bangladesh. It's not going to be easy for them. So, Pakistan really staring at a big problem at this point in time. Now, as far as the rest of the sporting news is concerned, Vidarbha are on top against Mumbai in the Ranji Trophy that we are seeing. And if Vidarbha manage to hold on, and if Mumbai don't chase a target in excess of 350, 400, then they will avenge their revenge and they'll go through to the final. On the other hand, Kerala versus Gujarat is very evenly poised. If Gujarat manage to take the lead against Kerala, then they will face Vidarbha in the final if that is the case. So at this point in time, in the Ranji Trophy, Priyank Panchal is doing really well. A domestic stalwart who has done really well. And that's why kudos to Gujarat for ensuring that, yes, they made a very strong start to the score. Now, as far as other sports is concerned, in the FIH Pro League, India's men's team managed to win against Germany after losing 4-1 in the first game. It was a complete thrashing by a very disciplined German unit that was there. But in the second match, the India men's hockey team managed to pull off a 1-0 win. On the other hand, the women's team have lost both their games to Spain. And that is why in the FIH Pro League, India have made a rather shaky start. They lost 1 game to Spain. They won 1 game. They then lost 1 game to Germany. They have now won 1 game against them. So 2 wins, 2 losses for the men. For the women, it was a mixed result yet again. So that's why India, when you look at it, they really have to buckle up, because yes, their games are against Ireland, 2 of them, and England, 2 of them. England are a tricky opponent. India will be ensuring that they win the next 4 games, because the next 4 opponents that they face overseas, it's a very tough one. Then the Women's Premier League, UP Warriorz have unfortunately lost to Delhi Capitals. Meg Lanning managing a brilliant knock in that sense. In the Chessable Masters tournament that was there, Magnus Carlsen and Arjun Erigaisi faced off in the semi-finals. It was drawn 2-2, but in the Armageddon tiebreakers, Arjun just lost out. And Magnus Carlsen showing yet again why he is one of the greatest in the business at this point. So he has won the Chessable Masters yet again. How many more titles will this man win? It's beyond comprehension at this stage. So good things happening in the world of sport, but the entire focus is on the Champions Trophy. And there were a couple of comments. Raj Mohan K, I guess India will win Bangladesh easily. India versus Pak and Oz versus Singh will be a blockbuster match. Babar Azam and Rizwan shouldn't play together. Need to replace one with aggressive batter. Sure, you can replace an aggressive batter, but who is the aggressive batter? Give a promotion to Salman Aga and Khushdil Shah. But Khushdil Shah, you saw, when the situation was lost, when there was no pressure, at that time he continued to flourish. Against a better bowling lineup, they'll be found out. So that's why Pakistan just actually don't have a problem. Will Zakir Ali play? Elvish Sharmi is playing. I think he should play. I mean, there was a bit of a fitness cloud over him, but I think he will play. I think he should recover because he's been one of Bangladesh's best batters in the last few months when you look at it. So, India versus Bangladesh today, we will see the toss happen at 2 o'clock. You can see us all live on Sports Today, and there will be ground reports from when you look at Dubai also. You'll see ground reports come from there as well. And GGK, will Sundar get a chance? Well, we were discussing that because Bangladesh have a lot of left-handers. Should Sundar get a chance? But how will you go past a Kuldeep or a Varun? And how will you ensure that, okay, Akshar and Jadeja are both playing anyways? So that is why it is going to be a big problem that you're facing. Sundar fitting in, I won't be surprised. No Varun, no Kuldeep, straight away get in a Washington Sundar. He could be tried for New Zealand also because New Zealand have a lot of left-handers. So yes, Austin Kuna, prediction for highest run getter and wicket taker for today's game and man of the match, sir. Run getter, I would say Shubman Gill. Then if you look at wicket taker, Ravindra Jadeja. Man of the match, Shubman Gill. I can only say that, but I don't know how the game will progress at this point. Dinesh Kumar Reddy, will Ravindra Jadeja play today? I'm thinking they'll go with 3 seamers today. What's the rain condition Dubai? Dinesh Kumar, at the start of the morning wrap, I said 7% chances of rain. Now, in that 7%, if Dubai International Cricket Stadium comes in that, then it is very unlucky. As we have said, weather predictions are, if there is 7% chances of rain, 7% of Dubai's area will come under rain. Now, in that 7%, if he manages to ensure that Dubai Cricket Stadium comes in that, then it's very unlucky. So that is the situation. But I think Jaddu must play. I don't know why it is. Virat has 100 in his last international match in Dubai and his 2 ODI 100s in his last ODIs was Bangladesh. Law of averages to strike. Different situation, different format. We don't know how it will be, Austin. So yeah, I think he will come good. We don't know how the pitch in Dubai will be in February. So let's see. Gill should be highest scorer of this tournament. He needs to convert his bilateral form. Yes, he should. I hope he does. Sportsman said, which 2 pacers will start? Shami and Harshit. I predicted, I have given my preference, it should be Shami and Arshdeep. But if you look at the recency bias and the preference, Harshit could replace Arshdeep. So that is why I think, looking at the team, Shami Harshit will play. But my preference is Shami and Arshdeep. That's the way I look at it. So that's about it, folks. So thank you so much for joining us for this morning wrap. We'll be back at 2 o'clock for the India versus Bangladesh toss. Let's hope that the rain just stays away. We just have a cloudy day at this point. So let's see how it goes out. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this morning wrap. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.